After the success of the first batch of LEGO Fortnite sets, the group has revealed a few more for the second half of 2025. The largest, Mecha Team Leader, with more than 2,500 elements, will only arrive on August 1st, and on June 1st, 3 new sets will be released, which I will review in this video. I'll start with the smallest, 77075 Pillion Sparkplug Camp with a retail price of €20 or dollars, and 250 elements featuring Pilly, Sparkplug, and a skeleton, plus brick-built versions of Supply Llama and a wolf. This set represents the first challenges that players encounter in the LEGO Fortnite Odyssey video game, in which they must gather materials to build a campfire and later obtain a working bench. 2 mini-builds included in this set. Starting with the latter, I love the way it was made, including the saw and the safety protection, just like the working tables with saws we can find in workshops or metalworking factories. The bonfire is much more elaborated than what you usually see in sets from other themes, with long elements of wood attached to a circular bar with some elements with flames. This one is in the middle of some ruins in shades of grey, olive green and dark tan, with a large arch that was probably once a door. We have a fully brick-built Supply Llama, which, if I'm not mistaken, is completely identical to the one offered to some influencers and personalities by the LEGO Group as a way to promote the announcement of the LEGO Fortnite game in 2023. In addition to this, we also have a wolf with a movable tail and legs so that children can act out different scenes with it. Finally, the figures. One of the strong aspects of this theme. In addition to the regular skeleton, we have another version of Pilly, after Adventure Pilly and the brick-built Pilly Bone from 2024. Without an outfit, it keeps the same molds with the peeled part and the sticker on his back, with small prints on the legs. Sparkplug makes her first appearance and is very faithful to the original, with the cap turned backwards with a piece of hair coming out of the front, sleeveless to show the tattoo on her left arm, blue suit and necklace around his neck. Moving on to the 77076 Der Burger restaurant, it has a retail price of €60 or dollars and 546 elements containing the iconic restaurant as well as figures of Beach Bomber, Beef Boss, Grimmy, and another skeleton. Starting with these, in addition to the common skinny skeletal friend, we have several fresh new figures. Beach Bomber with a very cool torso with some sort of unicorn version of the Supply Llama, capped with a star and rainbow, magenta hair, and purple hands. Beef Boss. The first thing that I remembered was that it would be one of the Batman villain Two-Face henchmen from a few years ago, working part-time at the restaurant. The torso is very detailed, half orange and half purple, with orange legs with a few patches. The modified head is a new element in the shape of a burger, namely Der Burger. Finally, we have Grimmy, a darker and simpler figure in black tones with a hood, torso with some round expressions or faces both in the front and back, and an awesome expression on his head. As for the rest of the set, it represents the Der Burger restaurant, and I'm already imagining many fans making some changes to be added to a LEGO city. Outside we found a bush with peppers, a table with benches and umbrella, and an order device. Inside, a cash register, vending drink machines, and condiment tray. The construction of the building is very simple and somewhat prefabricated since we built 5 pillars, and the windows and walls are sections placed alternately. Feels like a 4+ set, but in a good way without the huge elements. The roof has enough space to hide some items which are guarded by a spider. Finally, a sign with a huge sticker and another brick-built version of the burger, much smaller than set 77071, but equally detailed, especially considering the scale. A very interesting aspect is that the instructions show on other possible configurations for arranging and assembling the restaurant. Finally, we have Klombo. The enormous 77077 of the same name contains the massive lavender creature that measures around 14 centimeters tall. The set has a retail price of €100 or dollars and has 1084 elements. Klombo is a large, peaceful creature from the LEGO Fortnite video game that players can tame and use as a companion. It has 6 legs, the front and the central ones are equal and the same size, and the back one is a little bit bigger, important for providing support and stability. The head opens, at least the mouth, and I don't recommend putting your finger in there as it actually has a lot of teeth. The tail can also be moved a bit. I felt that the construction was a bit repetitive in some steps, something that didn't happen with the rest of the sets from this wave, or even with Pillybone. But the final result is very good and the character is excellently well portrayed, including those bright pink scales and the teal fur. The set also includes a bush with clomberries, this character's favorite food that has healing properties. In terms of minifigures, you may have noticed that they have some somewhat different look compared with other sets. This one is also based on LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, but they have a more oceanic look. We have another version of Peely, and something tells me we'll see a lot of those. This time, Island Adventure Peely. Probably my favorite from the three since it looks like it just got back from vacation in Hawaii. A naked torso, or would it be without the peel, with a banana-shaped head with many tribal paintings, and it doesn't have the Banana brand logo. Finally, another new character, Oro, also known as the Golden King, a pirate often associated with chests full of gold. The figure is phenomenal, with a golden crown, half wrapped in what looks like bandages, since the character is half mummified. Black head with the impression of a skull-like face, it has a chain around the neck and torso with garments complemented by its legs. Both figures can be placed on Columbo's back. And here are the three sets. This new wave follows the same wave of thinking and in this case construction of the previous sets, and the big difference is that they all have minifigures, something that with the first wave only happened with the Battle Bus. And it makes perfect sense because minifigures are the core interest of many fans, and this theme in particular features very detailed characters. Columbo is a set with the best of both worlds, with excellent figures and a huge brick-built character, which, even though it may have a somewhat repetitive construction process, it shows a very good final result. Durg Burger Restaurant has an excellent selection of figures and an iconic building from the game. It has good detail, especially in terms of accessories, and I love the construction of the burger. Regarding the smaller set, it is aimed at a younger audience, 7+, and therefore has few and simple builds. The addition of the Supply Llama is excellent, especially for those who wanted the version offered in 2023. The wolf fulfills its function, and I love the work table. As a bonus for those who played LEGO Fortnite, and just like in the previous wave, the QR codes for these sets allow you to unlock several skins, one in each of the sets. Island Adventure Peely on the Columbo set, Beef Boss on the restaurant set, and Sparkplug on the smaller one. Something that I must mention is that the price per element has increased a bit, now having a similar ratio as the Battle Bus, which was the only set with figures from the first wave. So, are there any fans of LEGO Fortnite and these sets in particular? Which one is your favorite? Are you going to buy any? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more reviews and speed builds in the upcoming days with 2025 novelties, or even sets that have already been retired. Thank you LEGO on the Land for sending the set for review. Opinions on them are entirely my own. See you soon, and play well.